Rising up, back on the screen. Did his time, took his chances. Went the distance, now he's running the scene. Just a man with the will to survive. Been around, yeah, he travels fast. Speaks his mind, never dances. If he don't like you, that's your past. Hit the button and it goes bam, goodbye. Panels lit, chat's on fire. Say it wrong, you're playing with wire. Type it clean, better keep it tight. All caps rule or you're gone tonight. It's the eye of the tyrant, it's the thrill of the chat. Rising up to the challenge of the rival. And the last mob surviving keeps his finger on that. And is watching us all with the eye of the tyrant. Face to face in the common heat, hanging tough, staying ready. Friends are all but friendly to none. When the line gets crossed, it's done. He don't bend and he don't pretend. What he says, yeah, he meant it. If it smashes you out, that's the end. That's your problem, not his. Get sent. Eyes locked in, always aware. One wrong move, yeah, you feel that stare. Talk out loud, you might get yelled. Run the chat and ring the bell. It's the eye of the tyrant, it's the thrill of the fight. Rising up to the challenge of the rival. And the last known watcher keeps it tight through the night. And is watching us all with the eye of the tyrant. Rising up straight to the top. Had the guts, got the glory. Went the distance, now he won't stop. Just a man with a will to survive. Every panel, every place, button ready, no delay. One clear rule, keep it straight. Or your booty, that's the way. It's the eye of the tyrant, it's the thrill of the fight. Oh, rising up to the challenge of the rival. Oh, and the last one standing keeps the order inside. And he's watching us all with the eye of the tyrant. 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 If you know, you know.
Hey, peace. Anybody else that might be lurking at the moment? So I just thought I'd come on for a little bit, see if anybody wanted to join me and talk about that abortion that's been going on over at Finkel's channel. Or maybe somebody wants to talk about something interesting instead. I just found it interesting. Finkel went live, and for a while Jerry joined them, and I thought they were having a pretty good discussion. Jerry was trying to have a little one-on-one with Finkel, and it was going pretty good until Todd came in and had to stick his stupid nose into it. And of course, then it eventually becomes about Todd. Last I looked, you got Finkel, GS, and Mimsy over there watching a video of Finkel, GS, and Mimsy. Very original content. GS is sitting there watching and streaming himself playing some stupid game, not caring that it's making the video they're sharing lagging like hell. Anyway, anybody else have thoughts? Hello, PCO. Sometimes I seem to get unsubbed from places I don't remember unsubbing from. YouTube just does screwy things sometimes. I I just pretty much came across it by accident. I was watching a video, and when I stopped, Finkel was, I think, about 12 minutes into his live, and he was there talking to Jerry. But yeah, just amazes me how they'll sit there and they'll criticize people for doing the exact same shit that they do. I love Todd's good for that stuff of making fun of people for not having jobs. Yesterday, I heard him bitching about these women. I can't remember what he called them. It's usually something along the lines of fat cunt koozies or whatever. And all they got to do is sit online all day. What the fuck? Todd will go from a 7 hour daytime stream to a 7 hour nighttime stream. Yeah, sad indeed. Yeah, a lot of times I don't really know what to say. I actually wouldn't mind sitting down with Finkel. But like I said, he's welcome to come over here. I won't do it at his place or Todd's where Todd can interfere and butt his nose into it. It's bad enough the way Finkel misinterprets everything. I always love when people read my mind. Finkel keeps talking about being mad or hurt. uh, Todd's the biggest snowflake out there. Todd was over there preaching about friendship. Oh, God. Talk about a hypocrite. Anyway, in Seven Cities. I don't watch DirectD either. I I never could stand DirectD back when he was doing the 1A thing. I didn't like his style. I love how that's something Todd. Now he's always talking about DirectD. That's because he tried kissing up to DirectD, and DirectD wouldn't have it. So now DirectD sucks. Like not long before I left there, they were complaining about that. Oh, supposedly, people thought, claimed that Todd got mad because Killa was getting along with hill pirates and trying to make friends with them. But when I tried to build a bridge to Chris Ryder, then they're all over me. And yeah, Todd, because the bridge you're building is built from hate. That's you and Chris Ryder getting together because you both hate Rabbit. Killa and Hill Pirates and others got together because they thought Why are we fighting each other? Anyway, I noticed Finkel was ignoring most of his chat for a while. Cart was in there calling him out on bullshit, and he wouldn't listen. Cart is somebody that was with us from the early days of FMAC. Now he doesn't give a shit about her opinion. I forget what it was I said the one time, and he commented on it, but he only commented on the first half of my comment. He didn't read the whole thing. It just made it sound like something totally different than what I was saying. The disingenuous duo. I saw somebody make the comment tonight over in Killis that GS has become the GS review channel. And, yep, that's what they're still over there. You got Finkel, Todd, and Killa are watching an old video of Finkel, Todd, and I'm sorry, I said Killa, Mimsy. Sorry, Killa, I meant Mimsy. Finkel, Todd, and Mimsy are watching Finkel, Todd, and Mimsy. Do, 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 do. Anyway, I don't know if somebody like Jerry might still be out there and want to join me and try to have a discussion about it tonight or not. Like I said, I thought they were having a pretty decent conversation over there until GS came in there and started twisting everything Jerry said. Yeah, I think so, Cart. I don't know if you were listening before. I was just saying how Finkel pretty much ignored all your comments. Anytime you try to call him out on his bullshit. And you'd think he would look and go, Cart is somebody who was with me for 2 years. Maybe she has something to say. I know even though I joke, if you call me out on bullshit, I listen. People like you and Nerdy who stuck with me through all the bullshit, your opinions matter. Exactly. That's what I was saying, Clark. Him and Jerry were actually having a decent conversation. Jerry was trying to come to terms with Finkel, and then GS had to come in there and just start twisting shit. And then, of course, the whole thing becomes about GS. Yeah, I think I came in there about 12 minutes into it. Jerry was already up there talking to him. Yeah, I can understand that too, nerdy. I'm sorry, but I guess I'm one of those people that watches car wrecks. Oh, really? Yeah, I can see GS doing that. Isn't it funny? This is something that if Finkel ever had the balls to come over here and talk, I'd mention to him that when he accused me of screwing with his channel and he kicked me out of StreamYard, fine. But then he kicked out Ariel in Killing Time for no good reason, so he could take control of his channel. Then the very first thing he does is make Todd an admin, and Todd goes in there screwing around. I don't think I have ever actually hid anybody. I mean, y'all know I've timed people out and I've kicked people out. I always think it's weird to just like hide people. God damn nerdy. There ain't nothing worse than a sick baby. Well, Nikki started a new job. I think that's got something to do with it. And now that the sun stays up longer, I think she's been spending more time with the grandkids and that. So I don't know. She still joins into our group chats on what you call it, on the phone. I haven't said to her why haven't you come in? Because I mean, I'm not going to harass people about stuff like that. I noticed Finkel kind of blew it off when I said I'd be willing to have a conversation with him if he'd come over here. He likes to talk shit, but he doesn't really have the balls to back it up. Guess that's why him and Toddler get along so well. Do, 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 do. Ah, good. There he is. Play the intro music. Da 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 da. Yeah, Jerry.
My bad. I forgot to turn off my YouTube.
So we were saying we thought you and Finkel were having a pretty decent conversation before Todd stuck his nose into it.
Yeah, man. And like, I don't know, man. That shit was fucking real time disheartening.
Yeah. Well, I felt like you were really trying to have a heart to heart with Finkel and just come to an understanding. And then Todd came in there and just started twisting everything around.
Yeah, like, man, if like I want, I like everything in my nature wanted to go full WWE, just go rude on it and shit, you know. But then I was like, you know what? I came in to have a conversation with Finkel, like in good faith, just to hash out some things that I heard or whatever. And I didn't want to make it about Todd. You know what I mean? Like that. I know he wanted. I know Todd wanted the stream to become about him. And I was like, you know what? I'm just not gonna let him do it. I'm not gonna let him. I'm not gonna let him fucking make this stream about him. So like I wasn't gonna like fucking get into any kind of like back and forth with him or anything like that or like I didn't basically I just didn't I wanted him to know that I wanted nothing to do with him.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on real quick, yeah. Get a call from my mom.
What was that? Yeah. Oh, yeah, Clark. I think expecting a speedy recovery from Nerdy's bitchiness is a lost cause.
Sorry, I got a call from my mama.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure what you had said there.
Yeah, hey, Kurt. Yeah, nah, man. Like I just like like I don't know, man. I really and I really just if you listen to him, he's so full of shit, and it's like dude, like come on, man, like you're saying that you're trolling, and then you're saying fucking people are saying that you're like they're making up shit about you, but you're fucking putting shit out there. It's like, bro, like I, like the whole shit with my fucking fruit tails. I didn't put that shit out there. I wasn't fucking telling people fucking maybe not or whatever. Other people were doing that shit. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
like the fucking like you're trying to make things comparable, but at the same time you're playing a game with people, and then you expect people to be good with you. Like, and then Todd saying, "Oh, people don't have their lapdog." Like, the fuck you talking about, bro? Like, what? Like, like. I don't remember anybody treating fucking Finkel like a lapdog or fucking or abusing him or anything like that. Um, I don't recall none of that. Like I don't recall any of that, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm just like okay, so let's just say that the people that he was dealing with are that bad, right? First of all, I don't know why you're dealing with people like that in the first place if they're that bad. Second of all, it's like oh, like there's there he, like Todd is such a victim that he extends his victimhood to his friends. So he's like, oh, there's no way that fucking that Finkel did anything wrong. There's no way that Finkel couldn't have hurt anybody else's feelings, or there's nobody should be upset with him. He should be able to fucking switch positions, lie, make up things, be whoever he wants to be, and everybody should just be cool with it, and then nobody should ever tell him anything. It's like, the fuck, like what like I don't understand what world this guy comes from, like.
I don't know. Oh yeah, Kurt. I mean, Finkel makes it like we hate him when we make a video about him or whatever. We used to make videos about him before and make fun of him. It's what we do. It's what we do,
I mean, I don't see. I fucking see. I know. Todd is a sensitive. He's sensitive. Like, so he can't handle shit. Like that's why that's why he's always like, oh, Fifi's and all that shit. Like, dude, like, okay. His question about whether people, whether I like to get lied to or not, like whether I want people to lie to me or not, like,
yeah.
Like what? Like, dude, like, that's stupid. Like, I don't want people to lie to me, but people are gonna lie. Like, what the fuck? Like I don't get hung up on that shit. Like, why would I sit there and worry about whether people are gonna lie to me or not? Like that's that insecurity. That's that little man behavior right there. That's that, like,
Yeah.
Are they lying to me? Or are they gonna be honest? Who's gonna be honest with me all the time? You know what I mean? It's like, dude, just go. Like, dude, like, you can't make people do what you want them to do, man. It's like they're gonna be who they are. Sometimes they're gonna lie, sometimes they're gonna be honest. Like, some people want to be honest with certain things, some people want to lie about other things. I mean, who gives a fuck? Like, like that's to me, that was such a childish thing that I couldn't comprehend what he wanted me to say. Like, what did you want me to say? That fucking I want people to lie to me? Like, what the fuck? Like, nobody wants people to lie to you. But why are you so hung up on that? Do you get what I'm saying with that?
GS thinks he's really clever, and he's not. And Kurt also, he had to keep playing. He had to keep streaming the game. He couldn't just be sitting there playing the game. I mean, I'll often be, doing two things at once. He could have been playing the game in the background and listening, but no, he has to stream it for everybody to see him playing the game.
Yeah, I just don't like. I like, what the fuck? Like, he's like, oh, you want people to lie to you? Like, what do I want? I want people to be people. What the fuck? Like, what do you mean? Like, he literally wants to control people. That's what I gather from that. You know what I mean? Like, I tend to be as honest as I possibly can. Of course, you can't be 100% honest with everything. Especially we're talking about internet shit. But like, I try to be as honest as I possibly can, right? And I hope that when I'm talking to people, they're as honest as they are, and who cares? Like, fuck, dude. Like why am I gonna be hung up on that shit? It didn't throw me off. It just kind of like it kind of like I don't want to say it disturbed me. What's so weird? Like, I guess it's weird coming from a grown man to be worried about shit like that. You know what I mean?
Well, I gotta say, I get a good laugh out of Todd sitting there and preaching to people about what it means to be a friend.
Yeah, that's weird.
Considering his record,
Yeah. No, yeah, that's why I was all like, dude, what the fuck? Like, it's a two-way street. Why you keep saying fucking Finko fucking is a lapdog. You keep saying people like hurt you and people do this. Like, what about you? Like, like, so anytime people will get mad at you, it's just because they're fucked up, not because you did shit. Like, you're fucking like you're it's a like it's not a two-way street. You know what I mean? You fucking like you guys can't. There's no validation for you guys being upset. Only he can be upset. Like, that's what the fuck. Like, like, even the concept was weird. So he's like, what? Like, what? What do you mean? Like, what do you mean? Like, what are you talking about, dude? Like, you're saying that Finkel's, like being attacked and I'm putting his feet to the flame or whatever. All I'm saying is, like, dude, make me understand how you call JJ a good guy. Like, make me understand that. Like, that's it. That's all I wanted to know. And then he goes, I have I talked to him, so I can't really say this and that. Well, that's not convincing me, bro. The things we told you about Kaiser, about JJ, these things weren't brought up out of thin air. There's fucking court documentation. There's fucking court filings. You know what I mean? Like, come on, like we're not saying fucking like this is not out of nowhere. And then the other thing too is like look, whatever you want to be cool with them is cool. Ain't nobody tripping. Ain't nobody saying all that. Like, be cool with them or whatever. But know what comes with that. You know what I'm saying? Know what comes with that. That's it. It's not guilt by association. It's fucking dumbasses flock together. That's cool. Fucking be a dumbass and flock with them. It's all good. It just fucking like, I don't know, man. I'm still fucking empathetic towards Finkel because he was nice to me. So it's difficult for me to fucking just like, like just fucking like do a full on like, like, because I don't like, but I told him like that behavior is fake, bro. Like, that shit's fake. People are not mad at you because it's guilt by association. It's fucking you being fake. It's you being fake. That's what it is. Nobody likes that shit. Plain and simple. I'm sorry, Mug. I don't rant there.
No. I was kind of hoping you'd come in. I just found out. I didn't realize Jeff was live.
Oh, Jeff was live?
I believe that's what just said. I didn't see it, or I wouldn't have started one.
Jeff, man. Fucking, and then he was saying that fucking like I get it, fucking like when all the bullshit was going down, you were busting my balls and you were having a good time with it. I couldn't see it at first because I was in my own shit, you know what I mean? And I don't know if you got my emails, but I tried to email you afterwards, like, fuck, like, I'm being stupid, you know what I mean? Like, fucking like I'm letting that shit fucking get to me, And the truth is that, dude, you were just the thing is that like fucking like sometimes you gotta get you gotta get your you gotta get your smacks, sometimes you gotta get smacks upside the head, you know what I mean? You gotta be told, hey dude, fucking up, you know what I mean? Like fucking take a breather, take a knee, chill out, you know what I mean? Fucking go take a lap, relax, you know what I'm saying? And like fucking like I kind of like I didn't radiate that from Jeff when he first was making fun of it, but then later I was like, you know what, I see it, and I just recalled, like, because genuinely fucking you Mugs, Jeff, people might fucking like look at you guys like fucking like, man, these guys are prickly, these guys fucking like are whatever shit, but I always say you guys are consistent in the way you guys are. You guys are, and that's what I've always fucking like. That's one of the things that I've always put in front from like everybody that I fucking like, that take heed from, like that I listen to. is their consistency, and the consistency the way they fucking they do things and the way they act and shit like that. And both of you are just consistent in the type of person that you are. And so like the reason why I didn't fucking at first didn't fucking like really like get what Jeff was doing was because I was in my own. But that's the thing, is that like fucking I needed to realize, you know what? I let people down and shit. You know what I mean? I did things that fucking hurt people. It wasn't just fucking like, oh, this situation or that situation. It's like, you know, you fucked up. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. That's what I was trying to get Finko to understand, is like, dude, you think this is all about just, oh, we're trying to make you feel bad and shit, you know? It's like, nah, dude, you're like fucking you're actually making other people feel bad and shit. Not, you may not think so, but you are, you know? I was hoping that's what I was getting to him, but I don't know, man. If I didn't, I just didn't want to fucking come off with the same old shit, just talking shit, you know, like, you know, we do that a lot. So it's fucking like it, you know, it goes in one ear and out the other, you know what I'm saying? Especially fucking when you're writing with like fucking Chris and shit, you know, that fucking was so loud and shit. I was hoping that he understood what I was trying to say, you know, like, dude, like, come on, man, like fucking like for real. But whatever. That's right, Jeff. That's right. Nah, yeah, dude, yeah, and you're right, bro. You're right. And the only reason why anybody would fucking feel any type of way about, you know, like they're fucking like, you know, like they're getting it, or when it's their turn, is because it's like, you know, you're just in yours, you're in your feelings, though, you know, like you just can't, you can't take it. So you gotta be like, hey, you know what I mean? Like, what am I doing? What am I doing? You know, why am I acting like, you know, why am I acting like that? You know, so, you know, I took it for what it was, you know, like, and as a matter of fact, the message was loud and clear. It was like, you know what, Jerry, you know what, dude, you need to fucking, you know, like, if you can't take it, stay the fuck out of the kitchen, fucking go fucking, you know, like, go fucking, you know, lick your wounds, do whatever you gotta do and shit, you know, and honestly, fucking, like, that's what, regardless of how people feel, sometimes you gotta get your licks, you know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta get it, and that's how you know, you get the message. And you know, I appreciate that. I really do, Jeff. Don't think that I don't. I do appreciate that. That's why, like, you know, I try to find ways to try to, like, you know, like, support you, you know, like, without getting out there, you know, like, I don't, you know, like, I'm not like fucking like, you know, because you know how people are, man. Fucking people think that everything's about, like, I never had any animosity either, you know, like, fucking, like, I fucking actually fucking I fucking like Jeff from the moment we fucking, like, you know, we had our first fucking live and shit. That, you know, I thought he was cool as fuck.
This is what I like this. Yeah. Finkel says, oh, Jeff's mad. Killa's mad. Muckster's mad. Everybody's not mad, Finkel. We're making fun of you people because you're fucking hilarious. You're easy to laugh at because you're a bunch of hypocrites and morons.
Yeah.
That one time he said, oh, Muckster and Errol and them are all mad about GS having 8-hour streams. It's like, why would we be mad about that? We make fun of them for always being on YouTube. Oh, man.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's that victimhood. It's that fucking wanting to fucking be it's that wanting to fucking, like, you know, like, hey, you know, like, fucking, like, you know, everybody's coming up against me, and he thinks that fucking, like, you know, because fucking, like, you know, people were talking, like, fucking, like we're saying some shit about me here and there, that meant everybody turned their back, and that fucking, that there was no, I had no, like I don't even know where he gets that from. Like, I still had, you know, yeah, there are some people that there's gonna be people who are fucking, you know, like, who got their little animosity towards you, and when you're down, they're gonna kick you and shit. But I would say like fucking, like, that was like about 20%, of the people who were fucking coming to talk shit. Like everybody else was cool. Like they wanted to have a little fun. They wanted to fucking, like poke at me or whatever. And I saw that, but it was cool though. Like fucking like, and now when I came back, it's like I could tell that was all for fun, because it's like, I see all the people that weren't really like into fucking like really like kicking me while I was down, like are glad to see me back. They fucking they say, like, hey, good to see you. I'm glad you're around. You know what I mean? Like fucking like, hope you're doing good. You know what I mean? It's not, dude. I mean, I it's just what it is this fucking this victim mentality that Todd has. He's extending it to Finkel, and Finkel is enjoying it. And I think Finkel is also like, actually, nah. I don't think Finkel's buying into fucking to Todd shit. Honestly, I don't think that's what's going on. I think Finkel is being a fucking, he's being a dick. He knows what he's doing. He's fucking he's throwing it back to people because he feels like he was unappreciated. I think that's what, like, I'm starting to think that's what it is. Like fucking like he put out all that money so that people could treat him like GS treats them. And truth is that fucking like he didn't win nobody with that money. And now it's like fucking like, now he wants to be all fucking like, well now I'm gonna fucking like, like just get under people's skin and shit. And he knows what he's doing. Because if you heard what we first said, when we were first talking about, he's all like, oh, you heard that I'm an adulterer now. And I'm all like, so that shit ain't true? And he's all like, well, I haven't said if it's true or not. And I'm all like, well, what the fuck, dude? He's all like, they're like, well, I'm rage baiting people. Well, are you fucking rage baiting, or are you fucking, are you like, are you in the shit or are you not? You know what I mean? Like, are you fucking actually starting rumors, or are you not starting rumors? And it's like, bro, like, and then later on he caveats that shit with like fucking like, so like, yeah, that's why, like I put, like all that I'm having an affair. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? I'm like, don't do that shit. I'm like, that's the shit that people are talking about. It's like, are you talking shit? Are you actually being a fucking adulterer? Are you, what the fuck, dude? Like you're being wishy-washy and fake, and that's why people don't fucking like the way you're acting and shit. But then you want to be all like, oh, it's guilty by association. No, it's not, dude. It's you. You're the reason why people don't like you. You're the reason why people are fucking talking shit. Why are they fucking making fun of you now in a fucking in a not so fucking friendly way? Because you're being a dick and you're being an asshole and you're being stupid because you're contradicting yourself at every turn and shit. It's like that's pretty much it. There's no fucking guilt by association. It's just funnier that you're fucking attaching yourself to fucking GS that's fucking, like got all of his fucking issues and shit. So I don't know. You're being a fucking clown all into yourself and shit.
I guess Todd's over there hiding a bunch of people on Finkel's channel.
What's up?
Todd's over there hiding people in Finkel's chat.
Well, yeah, of course, because fucking those are all the bad people. Was I wrong when I said juxtaposition?
I didn't really hear the way you said it.
Because fuck, I can't remember why. Because he said why should Finkel go back to the people that fucking treated him like a lapdog? If everybody just treated him like crap, why would he go back to those people? I told him, so why is that why should that be the fucking the base of the situation, right? If the juxtaposition to that is why should people take his abuse?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, does that make sense?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Is it 2 lanes? 2 lanes. I don't know, man. That shit fucking that was kind of exhausting. Oh, is he? Yeah. Yeah. You think we should go to Hills?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that too. Jeff is starting up now, so might as well
All right.
go over there and get his
All right,
view on things.
you know what?
I was-
Thanks for being on live, man. I just needed to vent a little bit because I held back. I held back a lot.
Whenever I went live, I was really hoping you'd see me and come in because I wanted to get your opinion on it all.
I
The
hope
way
I can-
Todd came in and screwed up your conversation.
Yeah, I fucking dude, it's like fucking like you can, I don't know, man. I fucking talk about fucking like I don't know, dude. My I've never met somebody so fucking childish, dude. Like fucking like that shit was just like talking
I
to like
know.
a little kid, dude. Anyways, thank you, Muckster. Thanks for letting me vent, man.
Yep. We'll see you next time. You know, you're
Yep.
welcome back.
Always.
Thanks for stopping in, everybody, and thanks for your opinions on it. And I'm out of here. If you're so inclined, go over and watch Jeff.
This is an outro. There are many like it, but this one is mine. Not louder, not brighter, just ours. A place where the lights dim a little and the voices get honest, or at least honest enough for YouTube. Thanks for being here. No, really, whether you stayed the whole ride or just wandered in by accident, looking for something else and decided this chaos was acceptable, we appreciate it. Muckster, they say he's a tyrant, he says he's not. The truth probably sits somewhere in a folding chair, watching both sides argue and laughing under its breath. Ariel, somewhere behind the curtain, turning noise into something that almost makes sense, like a magician. Like a magician who traded its for rhythm, for rhythm. Kill time, don't let the easy grin fool you. There's a mind working there, quiet, sharp, intuitive, like a pocket knife that's been around long enough to know when to stay closed and when to cut through the nonsense. And Nikki, yeah, Nikki is just Nikki. If you know, you know. If you don't, you'll find out when it's too late. You can come in and enjoy the show, or not. Sit back, say nothing, chat with friends, pretend we're background noise to whatever your night really is. Because this isn't just a show, it's a doorway that never quite closes. You never know who's gonna walk through. Maybe a strong, independent Australian with a heart that refuses to quit. Maybe an Alaskan frontier spirit who doesn't recognize the word surrender. Maybe a Canadian with a thing for spiders. We're not asking questions. Or someone from Kentucky who just really likes deer and isn't apologizing for it. It's a strange mix, it's supposed to be, but you won't find haters here. Not if we can help it, because the rule is simple, easy to remember, harder to explain. Everyone is welcome until they ain't.